You must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to whoever you are, wherever you are, and whenever you are watching this. Gonna go through Old Yarnum in this episode, but first things first, we gotta go to the first floor sick room. Get another dialogue with Yosefka. Now, earlier in the game, she tells us not to let anyone in.
Hello.
Under no circumstances.
Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then. If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yosefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Huh. So, she went from saying absolutely no one is allowed in the clinic to saying, if you know anyone, please send them here and I'll heal them. And she even says, are you tempted? It's a little funky, a little strange. But hey, it's Yosefka. Everyone loves a good Yosefka. We're gonna work our way up. If we remember, there is that lady who was being barked at and trapped by the dog. So we're gonna go through and talk to her really quick. Sun's gone down just a skosh after beating Father Gascoigne, changing the layout and lighting. I guess really not the layout, the lighting of the land. So we are going to go ahead and meander through all of this and speak to that lady in the door.
Much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice, safe place.
So now we have a few places we can tell her about. We're going to go ahead and let her know of Odin Chapel.
Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
you worry about...
And we are going to head back to the Cathedral Ward. And lucky us, after speaking to that nice old lady, we have Mrs. Whitecap.
No, no. I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess at the Arnhem's Inn is all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
Now, there are two ways we can go, but we're first going to go over here to our left. Because the other way is pretty much blocked off, so we're not going to worry about going that way. Pick out these two fellas, a little bit stronger, but... every 2 or 3 hits, you should be able to stagger them, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Now, there is a set of clothes over here. We're going to pick them up and move away. You do not want to stand here, because there is something that will pick you up and take you to a place you don't want to go. Some more blood vials. And we're actually going to turn back around and go head up these steps and grab a few more bloodstone shards. Now we can work our way down. Gonna be a few enemies up here, including a few dogs and a gun guy. Grab the few items behind me. There is a cold blood dew and a few Molotov cocktails. Then we're going to work our way over here to the left, and there's going to be a couple dogs. We see the gunner, but there's going to be a few dogs that run around. We're going to focus on the gunner first, just because it's super annoying with the range. Take out the dogs afterwards. I get a little bit too close for comfort there. The dogs are so annoying in FromSoft games. Head over here to the right. We're going to go ahead and grab the Madman's Knowledge and pop the lever. Head down these stairs, and there is my man, Alfred.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Of course we'll cooperate with you.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
We're going to go ahead and exhaust all of his dialogue.
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. but I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
So we're gonna work our way back up and drop down here where this item was. There's a guy behind us, so we're gonna kill him. Run down these stairs, grab a tempering blood gemstone. And fight the wolf down here. Work our way down. It's easy to want to just immediately go down behind you, but we're going to work our way up these steps. Pick up a few antidote, which will be important with the boss fight. And then we'll go down. In this room, before we get the lamp, we're going to run to the right, grab a pungent blood cocktail. And then grab the lantern. This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. Hunters not wanted here. And welcome to Old Yharnam.
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those above. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
First thing on the right, we're going to grab this guy. This is a little upgrade lizard. Kill them, you get bloodstone shards, bloodstone chunks, etc. Come down here, run across the wood, and go up the ladder so we can get back to the beginning of the area. Grab the cold blood dew. And I'll come back for that item later when we get to the shortcut. Now, the beasts of Old Yarnum are afraid of fire. So you can put on your torch, and eventually, or some of them will kind of hide away. They'll put their hands up in front of their face, just like that, because they do not like fire. Which is why the enemies and people that you fight against in Yarnum are carrying torches, and they try to hit you with it because they think you're a beast, and they think that you'll be afraid of it. Grab a cold blood dew over here. And grab the bloodstone shard back here. Now, this area, there is going to be someone shooting at us, so we are going to want to hide behind walls and buildings as much as possible to avoid being absolutely decimated by a Gatling gun. So try to stay close to that. You see how his hands are up. They're showing they're a little bit scared of the fire. They're not engaging with me, so I have to try to be quick and get them. And there is the Gatling gun. Gonna push our way forward. There's a hunter over here, so we're just going to immediately go right.
Well, the next time you dream, give some thought.
That's alright, let's retrace our steps. Kill a few of the enemies, we're not going to worry about getting all of them. And then we can gun it to where we just were and grab our blood echoes. Well, I didn't want to kill all of them, but they're just kind of making me so. Alright, let's do this again. Really hectic area, but you get a few good items over here, including a weapon. We're going to grab the blood vials. And we're going to take out all the enemies downstairs. And there's going to be a few that even come Ooh, a couple antidote, that's nice. Gonna run upstairs. And just before the second set of steps, we're gonna pick up the rifle spear. It's a really, really good thrust weapon. The red moon hangs low, and beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinders? Yeah, rifle spear, really, really good thrust weapon, which there are a few enemies that are particularly vulnerable to thrust. Charred Hunter's Garb. Now that we've got a few sets of clothing, let's go ahead and change it up a little bit, get our fashion souls on. Not the best look in the game, but... Now, this area, you do have to be careful. The guy is able to shoot you here, so you want to try to kill him quick and then get out of there. Grab the Cold Blood Dew, and we're going to sprint out of this way because that hunter is there. So there is that ladder over there to the left, but this hunter is aggroed to us, so we cannot go there quite yet. Nice, some more antidote, that's huge. And we'll grab the antidote that's here as well. There is an item down there, but there's also a lot of enemies, so we're going to go ahead and take out the enemies first. Just because it is easy to get overwhelmed with these guys as well. Down here, we'll take out the big guy on the right first. And then there's going to be a few that come up the steps. Oh, nice. We're getting lucky with antidotes right now. And they are just going to be all tunneled on the steps, so we should be good for a little while to tunnel them as they come in. And there's still a few more downstairs, but we will worry about them in just a second. First, we're going to come through and pick up the bloodstone shards. I don't want to go too far out because it's so much easier to tunnel them around the steps. And it sounds like that was the last guy, so we're good to go. Come over to our right, and we're going to pick up Madman's Knowledge. Now, all the enemies are dead. We are good to go get the items, but first, I mean, take a look at this thing. Now, what you don't see is they are actually down there worshiping that beast, and like praying to it. And on top of that, you also pick up a ritual blood right on top of that, I don't know, altar, bench. So you pick up ritual bloods. Those beasts are praying to that beast that's hanging. So we'll come back and we'll grab this cold blood dude now. And we're gonna go to the ladder. That is the way to Jura, the guy shooting at you. We are not going to go that way. He is hostile and will attack us. So we will deal with him later. Come right down here, grab a madman's knowledge. We're going to follow this and we're going to drop to our left here. Grab the Molotov cocktail. Now this part can be tricky. You do have to get a running start and then jump over. A lot of the times I messed it up. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of the times I mess that up. Yeah, that's typical of me. I mess that up all the time. Let's go again for round 2. And naturally, I messed it up again. But you know what they say, third time's the charm. Four times or bust, I guess, is the new phrase. Alright, thank goodness. We'll grab the Bloody Messenger's cap, and we can proceed finally. Good grief. Gonna work our way to the left, kill the crows here. And grab a few more bloodstone shards. There is an item over there. We will get that in just a little bit. First, we're going to come straight over here, grab the blood vials. Come up this ladder, and this is a quick shortcut to Jura. Right back to that ladder, basically, where that hunter was chasing us. Quick left here. We're going to take a far swing over here because there is a few enemies hiding behind the smoke. And we also want to get this. Now this next area is littered with wolves, so be careful. It is pretty easy to fight them one at a time, which is nice, but you know. Grab the pungent blood cocktails. Oh, actually, there are a couple bloodstone shards down here we want to get. Now we're going to hit a left here. And there is a wolf up on top of this building. He's going to drop once we pass this, so we're going to grab the beast blood pellets. And then kill the wolf. I don't know, is it a werewolf? I guess they're werewolves. Now, this caught me the first time, but there's a werewolf that jumps out here. And they will mess you up, so be careful. And we are actually going to go up these stairs here. Grab the antidote. I always forget if there's something over in that area. Kill this guy on the right side of the doorway here. Get the bloodstone shards. Go up one more flight of steps. That's going to be the doorway to the shortcut. But the last flight of steps is going to give us a few fire paper, which will be very beneficial with this boss fight. So this leads us back to the very beginning where we killed that lizard and dropped. And we're going to go back up the ladder now. So we're going to head back to the Hunter's Dream and level up a bit since we have 16,000 blood echoes.
Welcome. What is it? Very well, let me... Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Over time, it all...
Now let's go back to Old Yarnum, grab that item, and we are going to go and fight the boss. We're going to go left behind the smoke. Not worry about these guys here. This is where that item was, but first we're going to get the lizard. Now this is where that item was that I pointed out just a few minutes ago, but we're going to go ahead and get the lizard first. Oh, and looks like the wolf is following us, so we're going to try to see if we can get him away. I guess it probably would have been easier if I just killed him. Grab the cold blood dude right here. There is a helper that you can call in. I forget what they're called. Alright, let's head back up, and we're going to go ahead and grab the Bold Hunter's Mark. And just double check that there's nothing back here as well. Okay, now, this next boss, will do poison damage to you, so we're going to go ahead and put on antidote, and they're also vulnerable to fire, so we're also going to put on our fire paper. We're going to run in about halfway, and then we're going to put on the fire paper and then get our antidote ready. I love their flesh wings that are ripped off of their back and pulled over them. Anyway, you want to try to get vulnerable, or you want to try to stay close. About 1/3 of the way through, they will start bringing out poison. You'll see it spewing from their body. So if they hit you, they will do poison damage to you. That's what the antidote is for. And then in the third phase, they will spew like poison smoke in the air along with the poison attacks. Molotov. Toss another one. Accidentally had a Molotov cocktail. I tried to use an antidote, but I did not have the right item. So we're gonna go ahead and run that back. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to run about halfway through and use the fire paper. And we're going to stay really up close and personal with him this time. Put out blood echoes just in case. And we are going to stay aggressive. So you can see we've already done well over 1,000 damage. 2 attack combinations in this half health. Back off and take the antidote. And while he's doing that blast, we're just gonna wreck him. Forget the poison that it does to us, that's fine. And as soon as we get a chance, we're gonna try to go in for 3. There we go. And we got the first Chalice Dungeon Chalice, the Thumeru Chalice. And the antidote in the back. Not that it's needed now. And that is Old Yarnum. We're going to head back to the Hunter's Dream. Do last little bit of leveling up and...
Welcome. What is it you... Very well, let me... Farewell.
Go ahead and upgrade our weapon again. This time we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Kirk hammer because I really like the Kirk hammer. It's one of my favorite weapons. So I may be swapping in and out of the Kirk hammer and...
You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am... Gammon. Friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters, a work you'll even. This was once a safe haven.
Place the chalice here so we can do the first chalice dungeon. Chalice dungeons are optional areas that you can do. They will give you additional items. There's new bosses that are not in the main game. There's a bit more lore to the game as well. Alright, we're going to head back to Cathedral Ward, and that is going to go ahead and wrap up episode 2 of the Bloodborne walkthrough. I appreciate you so much for being here, and next episode we're going to go through and face the Witches of Hemwick. I will catch you in the next episode.